All right, my wonderful people. Now on this one, Fayemi reveals that that's not what we promised Nigerians in 2015 and 2019. Yes, so that is what Fayemi came out to say. He said he's telling his people, look, this is not what we promised Nigerians. This is not what we told them we are going to do. This is not the change we promised them. Things is not right at all. This is not what we promised Nigerians in 2015 and 2019. Things has gone worse now. Yes, it just seems like some people are already coming in terms with the truths. They're already facing the truths. They're already understanding what the truth is. So what Fayemi said showed that they didn't do well. That's what he said. What he said suggested that they didn't do well and they failed woefully in everything in terms of economy, security, education, even the health sector. There is no place now there is no sector now in Nigeria that's good. Everything is just messed up. So what Kayode said shows that they know what they are doing. They know. They are very aware of how they mess the country up. Okay, so please do not forget to subscribe so you will be able to get more news update from us. Thank you so much as you do that, and may God bless you. Amen. And no one can even tell if he's truly remorseful. No one can tell if he really feels bad the way they've turned this country to a mess. That change, the change they were advocating since 2015, the change has come because everything is bad now. Everything has changed from bad to worse. The next theme, higher level of everything, of insecurity, poverty, of economic downfall. So that's just it. That means they know what they are doing. They are very aware. They are very aware of how they've messed the country up. The governor of Ekiti State, at least he said the truth. At least he said the truth. That's if there is nothing at all. He said the truth. He said that that is not what they've promised Nigerians in 2015 and 2019. According to him, things have gone worse. And he was one of the presidential aspirants in 2022. He was among those people that were contesting for elections, but unfortunately, he didn't win the primaries as Jagaban clenched the position of being the flag bearer. So they know the truth. They know the truth though because of their personal affinity. Because they want to remain in power. That is why they don't want to stand up for the truth. They always want to remain in power. They want to say things that will please the holders of power. That is why they don't want to stand up for the truth. Now, let's have the news. 2023 elections. This is not what we promised Nigerians in 2015 and 2019. Governor Fayemi opens up on the truth. The governor of Ekiti State, Kayode Fayemi, has spoken concerning the myriad of problems prevailing the country. Governor Fayemi admitted the consequences of the policies implemented by the APC-led government. He was interviewed in VOPFM by the host Raphael Osani. That was where he was saying all these things. And when he was asked on what records the APC would campaign on ahead of the 2023 general elections in Nigeria, since they have really failed on all fronts, economic-wise, security-wise, and much more, nothing is working. Things are going down. Nothing is working at all. Nothing is working at all. Now check it out. In 2015, dollar was 200 naira, and at least things were better than before. So the APC came up with the change. They said change, Abi, under Buhari's administration, and truly things has changed. Things has changed. Now, can you carry 5,000 naira to the market and say you want to cook soup? It's not possible. It's not possible. And this time around, people are really suffering. Hunger is in the land. Poverty. Poverty. The standard of living now is low. It's really low. And this time around, it's just too much. It's just too much. And they know. They know the truth. Even security. Concerning security, things have gone bad. So bad. So bad. And this one is that those terrorists are mad. They are not even afraid of the they are not afraid of them. They are not afraid of security agencies. They will just come out and do what they have to do, even in broad daylight, and they will move. At least if it is before, whenever they hear that police is around the corner, you see them, they will flee. But this time around, the reverse is the case. Things are going down. Nothing is working at all. Alright, so reading on, addressing the topic, Governor Fayemi said these are legitimate questions for APC to answer. That's questions on what record the APC would campaign on. So he said that those are questions left for the APC to answer, but he would not want to discuss the campaign strategy of APC on air because they are still working things out as they have failed on all fronts. Thank God they know, sha. However, let's talk as Nigerians. There is no doubt that we are not where we want to be or where we ought to be as a country. I'm quoting Fayemi now. These problems are not what we promised Nigerians when we campaigned to save this office, the presidential power in 2015 and 2019, he continued. Some of these problems we've identified are problems of our policies, and we have to take responsibility for them. Others are clearly the result of global changes. We did not expect the pandemic, and it affected the economy. We also did not anticipate the war in Ukraine and its global implications. I believe we could have acted differently as some countries are also benefiting from these challenges. Okay, so that's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's what Fayemi has come to say. That means they are aware of all they are doing, and he blamed it on the policies they made. That means the policies they made is what actually puts this country in this situation. They did not strategize well. So I'm leaving you guys here. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to my broadcast, and let me know your take on this matter. And also do not forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.